Hey everyone, it's Heather Nicholas, and today we're going to go over the compensation plan. If you have any questions while you are on this call, you can go ahead and send it to any of the Diamond leaders, Heather Ratcliffe, Kayla Fox, Kim Finical, Nicole Green. I didn't see Nicole in here yet, but or you can send it to me as well. But before we get started, we have promotions from last month. Yay! Okay, so I am so excited, especially when it comes to promotions. If you had a promotion and you don't hear your name, just let me know and I'll announce you on the next call. I just have what people sent me. So Ajasha Bernard went to executive. Sharisa Cheek went to executive. Cassie Campbell, executive. Tamala Phillips, Ruby. Brittany Carter, Ruby. I might say this wrong. Talisa Ayers, Emerald. And, of course, Kim Finical, Diamond with the 10K bonus. Woohoo! I'm so excited about that. Kayla or Heather, do you guys have anyone else that you know of that I did not announce?
Yes, we have Deborah Simpson who went executive. We have Shelley Tidwell who went executive. And we have Holly Jo Langford that went executive as well.
Yay!
Yeah.
That was so exciting. Okay. All right, so we're going to go ahead and hop right into the compensation plan. Now, our compensation plan, there's really not another one out there that is like this. This is, we're actually considered a unilevel hybrid, and to be honest, I couldn't explain what that means to you. But I'm going to go ahead and go straight into kind of how our compensation plan works. So if you have a pen and paper, feel free to pull it out so you can make notes on this. I want you guys to know the best way for you all to make the most amount of money. So our compensation plan is literally, we are as far away from, you'll have these questions sometimes where someone goes, oh, is this a pyramid scheme? We're actually as far away from a pyramid scheme as you would consider. A pyramid scheme, what those are is typically they don't have products, and it's based on recruiting. Our compensation plan is literally based on loyal customers. And it seems different because we're all like, oh, well, we have team members, but for us to get the bonuses, for us to really get anywhere in this, you have to have loyal customers. So our company is really based on the products and the loyal customers. So before we get started, a couple definitions that I want you guys to know. BV stands for bonus volume. Every product is set with a certain amount of bonus volume. PVV is personal bonus volume. That is everything that you personally order, including your auto ship as well as your loyal customers. POV is, how do I explain it? It's pretty much your auto ship and any of your personal orders, not including your loyal customers. POV is what you will not earn commissions off of. And then GV is group volume. That's everything, including all your personal orders, your loyal customers, and your team members and all of their customers and team members. So that's kind of all the volume all put together. Okay, so to start, to be commission qualified, you need to have either an 80 bonus volume auto ship or 400 personal volume PBV, loyal customers and your volume. I'm going to tell you this now. It's just better to go the auto ship, and this is why we say auto ship is the law. If you are set on auto ship, let's see, first before I go into this, our main goal for you in your first 30 days is to get 4 loyal customers and be set up on your auto ship. If you get 4 loyal customers in your first 30 days, you're going to get the 120 product credit. And we always tell people, this is the perfect time to either get products you want to try or 2 boxes of wraps that you can sell because you're going to need those wraps in the beginning. So you want to make sure you try to get those 4 loyal customers in your first 30 days. If you don't, the main thing I want you all to realize is you need to have at least 2 loyal customers to be considered Fast Start qualified, which means if you're Fast Start qualified, you can then be able to get any of the extra bonuses that are out there. I had somebody that did not have their 2 loyal customers, and it doesn't have to be in your first 30 days. It just has to be at some point. And she was not earning, the $100 Fast Start bonus off of her new distributors and things like that. So you have to make sure you have at least 2 loyal customers, or you will not receive any of the extra bonuses that we have. And you must run an auto ship for those as well. So, of course, I brought up the Fast Start. If you bring in a new distributor and they get 2 loyal customers in their first 30 days, you are set up for auto ship. They are set up for auto ship. You will get $100, and those are paid out every Friday. Those are my favorite, by the way. I love those. Another bonus that you get when you're set up on auto ship is for every 2 loyal customers, you get an applicator reward where you can get a box of wraps for $25, and no shipping, which is great as well. Trying to make sure. Okay. The next thing I will talk about is what we used to call the car bonus. The way that the company has set up the compensation plan is they realize that everyone has different strengths. Some people are really strong on bringing in team members into the business. Some people are really strong on bringing in customers into the business. So for those people that are really strong at customers, they have the loyal customer bonus, which used to be known as the car bonus. For that, you need 60 active loyal customers, and this is where people get confused. 60 active loyal customers, as long as they have finished their 3 months, they don't need to be actively on the auto ship. They just needed to have completed their 3 months on auto ship, and then they can stop their auto ship. But they're still considered a active loyal customer. So you need to have at least 60 of those and 3,000 personal volume PBV, and you'll get $600 a month as long as you meet those criteria. So, let's see. Is there any questions? Have you guys received anything, or Kayla or Heather, am I going too fast?
No, you're fine. I haven't received anything, but I did want to add in that Fast Start bonus. One thing that I like about it, I think of it as a training bonus, because when you sign a distributor, if you train them to get their 2 loyal customers, you're rewarded. And that's something that I really love that the company does. And it's honestly like a training reward for you to be able to train them to get their 2 loyal customers. And then the 60 loyal customer bonus, and that is something I'm actually going after right now. Like, I've been in a year and a half, and it's something that I want to start doing now. It's something that I've completely overlooked, but 60 loyal customers, and that's, 60 people. We've been making our hundreds list. Find 60 of them to be a loyal customer, and you get that loyal customer bonus. So, yeah, that's all I want to add.
Yeah, and if you think about it, you've got 3,000 personal volume in that as well, so you're earning commission off of that. So you're not only getting the 6 additional bonus, but you're getting a nice check on top of that from your commissions as well.
Yeah, because you make 15% off your loyal customers, so that really adds up.
Okay, quick question, clarification, Heather. On the bonus, okay, let's say it's totally different than like the good bonus. Let's say that this month you only had $2,500, so you don't get the $600 bonus that month. But if the next month you had the $3,000 POV, then you get it back.
Right. So, you will constantly be able to get it as long as you meet those qualifications. So if you miss 1 month, then you just don't get that $600 bonus that month. But if you get it the next month, you're fine. So, yeah, it's different than the $10,000 bonus. It doesn't matter.
I just know that there are, rules on the $10,000 bonus that, once you lose it, you don't get it back. So I just wanted to clarify that point.
Okay, so we're going to start going into the ranks. And before I start that, some definitions, of course. A leg is when you bring in a distributor underneath you, they start a leg. And so anyone that they bring in and anyone that those people bring in, that is 1 leg. So if you bring in a second distributor, they have just now started a new leg underneath you. A qualified leg is someone that has 400 group volume. So as long as that leg has 400 group volume, it is considered a qualified leg. I'll kind of get into compression. I'm going to write it down so I don't forget it. I'll get into compression in a little bit. I'm kind of looking at our compensation plan thing that they have here. So we're going to start with the first rank, and the first rank is executive. And all you need to hit executive, one, you need to be commission qualified yourself, and then you need 2 qualified legs underneath you. So you need 2 distributors underneath you that have the 400 group volume. Now, I know on the charts that a lot of people that we have in the back office and all the older charts that we use, it says GV for bonus volume. You guys, if you're using the charts, you can write GV on there. It's fine as group volume, and that gets a lot of people confused. So qualified leg, you just need 2 people, 2 legs that both have 400 group volume, and you'll hit executive. The reason that you want to go to executive, when you start off as a distributor, you're automatically getting paid on your first level, which are all the distributors that are directly underneath you, and your second level, which are the distributors that are underneath those distributors. When you hit executive, you start earning off of your third level. You'll start earning a 5% off of your third level. So if you're sitting at distributor and you have somebody that's in your third level and they are earning, they're bringing in their volume and stuff, you will not earn off of them until you hit executive. So we want, that's why we try to have people start ranking up as quickly as possible, because your team may start growing really fast in one leg and all of a sudden they're just going down. And we don't want you to miss out on any possible money that could be coming to you. So as a Ruby, you will need 1 executive underneath you. So that person would have 2 qualified legs underneath them, and they would rank up to executive, as well as 2 qualified legs. When you hit Ruby, you then start earning a 5% bonus off of your level 4. If you need a picture of this, it is in the back office, or if you're a potential that is joining us, we can send that to you as well. Emerald is where I try to make sure that everybody gets to, because at Emerald level is where you will start earning off of everyone in your downline, no matter where they are in their levels. You will start earning what we call the, they switched the name. It's called Emerald bonus level now. It is a 2% bonus off of any level from your level 6 on down. So this is huge because you may have somebody in level 10. You're still going to be earning 2% off of them. Okay, let me see. Any questions that you ladies have received off of that yet before I start getting into
and the Emerald
leadership?
Is 2 rubies, right, Heather?
What was that?
The Emerald is 2 ruby legs.
I can't understand her.
To be Emerald, to be Emerald, is it 2 ruby legs? We didn't do the legs that we needed for ruby.
Okay.
Emerald.
Yeah, Emerald is 2 ruby legs and 2 qualified legs.
Okay, I'm sorry.
No, I totally forgot that. Thank you.
Okay.
So, yeah, 2 ruby legs and 2 qualified legs as well. So you need 4 people. I always tell people this. If you have 5 rock stars on your front line, you can get to Ambassador Diamond. The thing is to find those 5 rock stars, and they may not join under you. They may join under somebody that brought them in on your team. So that's the great thing about this business. But to hit the highest level, you just need 5 people in your front line. So we're going to start going into Diamond. This is where things start getting interesting. So you kind of have to separate the pay scale that it has, where you get the 10% off of the first level and second level, and then, third through fifth you're getting 5%, and then sixth level you're getting 2% on for all the levels there. Anyone that you personally enrolled, you're going to get an additional 5% bonus. So if your first level you enrolled them, you're going to get 15% instead of just 10. When you come into the Diamond and higher, the leadership levels, this is completely, this is in addition to what's already kind of put out there, if that makes sense. So you've got all the pay that you're getting from the levels up through Emerald. Now Diamond's going to come in. Once you hit Diamond, you're going to earn a 2% personal group bonus volume in addition to everything else that's going on. So as the diamond, it's on your first generation. That's everyone that's underneath you that is not underneath another diamond. So like Kim Pinnacle just became a diamond. So she is now considered second generation to the diamond that is above her. Does that make sense? Kayla, Heather, am I making sense on that?
Yes.
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 Okay. So you earn that extra 2%, and that's huge because if, you've got a large team and you're taking all that personal volume that they're putting up there, every single person in that downline, you're earning an additional 2% onto what they were before. To hit diamond, I'm trying to make sure I say it right. You need 1 emerald, 1 ruby, and 3 qualified legs, right? Am I saying that correct?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay. When you hit double diamond, you need a diamond, an emerald, and
3 qualified legs.
Yeah, 3 qualified legs.
Yep.
So at this point, you now have a diamond underneath you at double diamond level. That diamond that you have underneath you, you're going to earn a 4% bonus from their personal group bonus volume. So now you've got that 2% from anyone that's on your team that's not underneath a diamond, but now on that diamond, you're getting that 4% bonus as well on their team's personal group volume. Now, I mentioned before the 5% enroller bonus. That includes on this as well. So if somebody you personally enrolled, especially that diamond, if that diamond you personally enrolled, you've got that 4%, it is actually 9% that you'll be earning.
Which really adds up quick. I mean, that's when you personally enroll someone, if you help them reach diamond, that's 9% bonus that you just got. Every diamond that you helped get up that you personally enrolled, 9% bonus.
And you got to realize at that point for them to requalify is 10,000 volume. So you're getting a 9% bonus off of that 10,000 volume. And typically most people have more than that.
Yeah.
When I've seen them hit diamond, they typically have quite a bit more than that. So the volumes really start coming in. And this is honestly your residual income. You'll hear people talk about residual. This is where I took a month off. I ran my auto ship, but I had taken a month off, but I still earned actually had a bigger paycheck that month because my team was still working because of this generation bonuses that we call it and the payouts. This is where your residual income is coming in from. So when you hit triple diamond, your third generation would be you need a double diamond underneath you to hit triple diamond. So that double diamond would be considered your second generation. Your third generation would be the diamond that is under that double diamond. Once we hit presidential, you get a 1% on your fourth generation, and ambassador diamond, you'll get another 1% on your fifth generation.
And that's why when you hit diamond, we say to start building wide. This is just how I ran my business. People run their business lots of different ways. How I ran my business, whenever I was trying to reach diamond, I did place. I placed 1, 2 levels deep. Whenever I hit diamond, I started placing wide because when you place wide, every time one of those personally enrolled hits diamond, that's a 9% bonus. So, I mean, you heard, if you saw, no, I don't think y'all saw the picture, but the generation bonuses, you don't want to stack. You don't want to stack your diamonds deep because then you miss out on those generation bonuses of the 9% and such. So whenever you hit diamond, that's when you're like, okay, it's time to start building wide. That's when you want your team to grow and you have more personally enrolled diamonds.
Yeah, placing is something, there's a smart way to do it. Don't be like me, what I did in the beginning. I placed sometimes getting 6, 7 layers deep. Keep them in your first and second if you're going to place. If you're going to chart and you're going to be placing people, make sure you're getting in contact with one of us. You want to make sure that you're not going to get yourself hurt in the end. I've placed so many people in certain areas that my legs are literally lopsided right now. One is extremely strong, catch up the other ones, and I placed all these people, and it ended up coming out to what I call the welfare system, where people kind of expected me to start building them up. And in fact, I even got messages from people saying, why aren't you building me? Well, at that point, I was running around 400 distributors on my team. I can't keep placing under 400 different people, So be very, very smart where you're placing. We want people to build their own business, and that was something that actually came up in conference this year, BYOB, Build Your Own Business. Now if I place, it's only under people that I know are working. It's only under people that I see are pushing the effort and they're close to it. Of course, I'll place underneath them because I know they're working their business. I know they're working hard, and I keep it only to my first or second level. That's where the highest payout is, and I don't want them to start going too far into I'm forgetting the name already, the generations. You want to make sure it keeps into those first two. Now, everybody does their business kind of differently, but that's, my personal opinion on that. The CAB bonuses, these are another thing where you have to have your auto ship in order to get. So if you've never ran an auto ship, you cannot have your CAB bonuses. You also must have those 2 loyal customers that you first started off with. So the CAB bonuses, what that is after you become diamond, the next person that you bring in, even if you were to place them somewhere else, anyone that's them or below them, they are now what we call a CAB leg. So that person, you bring them in, they run their auto ship, they get their 2 loyal customers in their first 30 days. You are now going to get an $80 bonus at being a diamond. You'll get an $80 bonus. Now, say that person brings in 2 distributors underneath them. So they brought it in, not you. They bring in 2 people underneath them. Both of them run their auto ship, get their 2 loyal customers in their first 30 days. You will receive an $80 bonus for each of those people. And it'll keep going to every single person in that leg that has run their auto ship and got their 2 loyal customers in their first 30 days. The great thing about the CAB bonus, if you brought somebody in that gets their 2 loyal customers in their first 30 days, you're going to get that $100 fast start bonus that you normally get, as well as the $80 bonus. So that's $180 for a person. That's a good amount of money that's going to start coming into your paycheck. Now, the reason that if you see the pay charts, it just jumps like crazy is when it comes to double diamond, you're now going to get $120 for each person. Once you hit double diamond, each person that you bring in is now considered a double diamond leg, CAB bonus leg. You will get $120 for each person in those legs that get their 2 loyal customers in their first 30 days. Triple diamond is $135. Presidential diamond is $145, and ambassador diamond is $150. So those CAB bonuses are really, this is why we try to get people to diamond as fast as possible, because those CAB bonuses are huge, and they are a big part of how the pay structure will work. And of course, like I said in the beginning, this is all based off of loyal customers and the products. So if you're not getting those loyal customers, you're not teaching your team to get those loyal customers, they're not going to get rewarded on these bonuses that are being paid out. Any questions so far? Let's think.
Let me check and make sure I haven't gotten any. Nope, I haven't gotten any.
Okay.
Nope, I'm good.
I think there was one question that came in earlier this week, and I answered it for her, but I told her I'd do it, and I kind of went over it a little bit. She asked, you have all the people for a certain level, let's say Ruby or Emerald, but don't have the volume, so you don't actually hit it, doesn't make any difference on the pay. And that's where I said that if you are this distributor and you have somebody in your third line, you would not earn off of that third line because you are not an executive yet to be earning off of that. However, this is kind of where compression comes into play. Say you have somebody that is on your 5th line, but they have 2 people above them in that leg that are not commission qualified. They will move up above those people. So if they are not commission qualified, they will move up above those people, and you will be paid on the level that they are at. So they would be level 3 instead of level 5. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Hopefully. Okay. The compression's kind of a... Go ahead.
I want you to touch base on the compression for rank as well when somebody passes somebody in that leg.
Right. Okay. So when you have somebody that's underneath you that goes to a higher rank, you will not earn commission off of that leg until you pass them up again. You will not. It's not a permanent thing. So you just want to make sure that your legs are even as much as possible. So say Kayla went triple diamond or Heather went triple diamond this month. I would not earn off of that leg. And I believe, and I'll double check on this, I believe I would still earn, the 5% or the 2% off of the levels, but I would not earn any of the leadership bonuses.
That's right. That's right.
So I would still earn, like whatever level they are on for kind of on that chart that shows up to emerald, but I just would not earn the leadership bonuses. However, another exception to that is if they were personally enrolled, you would still earn a 5% bonus.
Yeah. You just wouldn't get the leadership bonuses. You'd get everything else. It's just the leadership bonuses that you're missing out on. But, like if I hit triple and that happened, and then Heather came right back and hit presidential, I go directly back under her, and she gets those leadership bonuses right back. So it's not like, once I pass her, it's gone forever. Does that make sense?
Yep.
Is that right?
Yes, that's absolutely correct.
Okay. Yeah.
So the goal that I want for everyone, honestly, we want everyone to hit diamond because that's where the real money starts coming in. But, of course, we want you to hit emerald so you're making sure that you're being paid off of every single level that you have. But you really want to try to get to diamond as fast as possible so that once you start bringing in people after diamond, you can get those cap bonuses. And those are huge. They really make a huge difference in your paychecks. So what I'll go ahead and do, go ahead.
Before you move off of compression, I muted and stepped away to my kids, sorry. Did you explain how, on rank purposes, like if somebody below you hits the level that you need, that will help you rank up? Did you? Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I know what you're saying. So, say for diamond, you need it's an emerald and a ruby, correct?
Yes.
Sorry, yes. Okay. So, say that emerald happens to be on your level 6. So they're not even in the first 5 levels underneath you, but they're the 6th level. They will move up and be used as kind of that emerald to help you rank. So Heather Ratcliffe is my a double diamond, and she's actually my 3rd leg, if I remember correctly. Yeah, 3rd leg. So she's still being able to be used, with her rank. So if I were to go for triple diamond, I could use her as my double diamond, even though the people above her are not at a higher rank, if that makes sense. Hopefully it does.
Yeah, okay. All right, I'm going to make up some fictitious names and see.
Okay.
All right, so Heather has Sally on line 1, and Sally's running her auto ship, but she's still sitting at distributor. And Sally signed me. And I'm at double diamond. She's saying she can use me just like I was her top line because it's like you pass that person. So it compresses up just like if that person didn't have their auto ship running. For rank purposes, that would be a double diamond leg because it's the highest rank in that leg is what is used to help you rank up.
Correct. Yep. So the compensation plan really it's really down to math, and it's really confusing. So if you're getting totally confused on this, I want you guys just to focus on, making sure that you got your 2 loyal customers so that you can make sure you get on all of these bonuses and that you're set up for your auto ship. And from there, take the charts that we have set up in the back office for your ranks and just start with 1 rank at a time. If you are a distributor, pull out that executive sheet and have your executive sheet ready for you. And then once you hit executive, then pull out the next one. So don't get yourself totally confused. I did that myself because as soon as I started, I was like, I pulled out that diamond sheet and I was like trying to fill it out, and I just had myself completely confused in the beginning. So if you need to, just start slowly. And, as soon as you fill that sheet, just pull out the next one, even if it's still the same month. Just pull out the next one and start writing down so you can see where you're at and going on to the next rank. If you have any questions, though, and you haven't sent it to any of the leaders, you can press, I believe it's *6, and you can go ahead and ask your question. What I'll do probably is record kind of a webinar with pictures and everything.
Oh, yeah.
Denise Walsh offers the YouTube video that's really good on the compensation.
I have a question.
Okay, go ahead.
Kayla, when you said you place wide, does that mean I don't understand what that means.
Like it means that I place on, okay, after you hit diamond, it's when you start, or when I really started just keeping them on my top line because I wanted to build strong on my top line. Before I hit diamond, I placed deep. Like you can place deep, which means under people, or you can place wide, which means more on your top line. So after I hit diamond, I placed more on my top line so I could unlock a whole nother type of bonus because when they hit diamond, I got a 9% bonus instead of just a 4% bonus. Does that make sense on the wide and the deep?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then when you rank up, like, to Emerald, if, say, you don't meet 400 volume on, get your qualified legs, then do you rank down?
No.
Does your rank change?
If you run your auto ship, you're safe. As long as you run your auto ship, you're safe. Now, with Emerald, to requalify Emerald, you just need 7,500 volume, and half of it cannot come from one leg. Well,
half of it can come from one leg, and the other half has to come from all the other legs.
Exactly.
You can only use up to half of that amount from one leg.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I'd probably be requalifying for triple diamond every month. So, anyone else have any questions?
So, Kayla, this is Kim. I'm sorry. Kayla, this is Kim. So are you saying that you would recommend that as I sign from now on that I just place them on my top line?
I can't do that. All I can, seriously, I can say what I did, but honestly, it all has to do with the situation on placement, and that's why, I always say whenever you're thinking about placement, try to call somebody in your upline and talk to them about different scenarios, because honestly, if you place in your top line, I might be like, oh my gosh, yeah, if you think she's going to be a rock star, keep her, because that's a 9% bonus as soon as she hits diamond. I don't like prejudging either, but if you have a distributor that's one away from Emerald, then we might be placing right under that distributor to finish off that chart. So, it really depends on the situation.
Okay.
That's where it comes down to if they are strong people that are working for it. If it's just a person that is not doing much, no, I'm not going to place underneath them. But, even in my position as a double diamond right now, and I'll place under people that I know that are working. Like she said, it's a situation basis, but for the most part, once you hit diamond, you want to make sure you're trying to fill out that front line as much as possible. You don't want to be like me where you have such lopsided legs. You want to have multiple strong legs.
Yeah, and the thing is, once you hit diamond, you usually have 2 legs working. You have an emerald and a ruby. But for you to hit double diamond, well, you still only need 2 legs working. You need a diamond and an emerald. But then if you want to go anywhere above double, you need 3 or more legs working. So that's why I sign up a lot on my top line, because usually out of 10 people I sign up, one of them's a rock star, and that can be my other diamond to push me on up to triple. presidential, you need 4 people working. So hopefully out of the next 10 I put on my top line, one of them is a rock star, and it pushes me on up to presidential. So that's another reason you start placing on your top, too, because you want to keep growing and not get stuck at one level.
Okay, my example is one that I just signed up. I actually placed her under a lady on my second line who is really working and who I'm trying to make an emerald leg. And so I did place this new girl under my lady on my second line. So, I mean, to me, that seemed like a smart move because this lady's trying to work and she needed another one on her top line to work too, and I'm trying to make her an emerald leg for me. So,
as long as you weigh out the pros and cons, because, I mean, it's a 5%. Go ahead. I know somebody else was about to say something.
Oh, it's okay. Go ahead and finish, Kelly, and then I will.
Okay. On your third line, that means that you're making 5% off of her. So you're losing 5% by not keeping her on your first or second line. Since you did enroll her after you hit diamond, you are getting...
Kayla, let me finish right quick first. The lady that's on my second line, the lady above her actually did not run her auto shield.
Okay.
So that made her
so
go to my top line, right?
Yes.
Yes.
So that means, that means you're making your 10%. But the neat thing is, since you signed her up after you hit diamond, you're going to get that extra CAD bonus off of her. And every single person that lady signs up from here on out, you get an $80 bonus off them. So that's the really neat part.
Okay.
Yeah, in that situation, I probably would have done the same thing. Knowing that she's pushing for emerald, she's working the business, and she's that close, I would have done the same thing.
Okay, good deal.
You just have to weigh those pros and cons every time, and that's why, I mean, there's still decisions I make, and I call my upline, and I'm like, okay, here's the deal. Help me think this through. Even if they're just basically listening to talk, still, it helps me figure out what the best decision is for my business. And so, always call your upline on stuff like that.
Yeah. And I had called you and talked to you about it, and also Jody had talked to me some about it today, too. So then I was just trying to get y'all's take on it, too.
Yep.
Okay. All right. Thanks, guys.
Any other questions? Okay, so everyone's brain is probably fried now.
I know. It's so much math. But I will tell y'all this. I'm a math major, and what made me join this business in the very beginning was the compensation plan. We have an amazing compensation plan. So even if you don't understand it one bit, just know it's the best compensation plan out there, and you can unlock so many bonuses. So just keep working it.
Yeah, there's so many ways to earn off of, everything. It's crazy once you start sitting down and you can make up fake numbers if you want to try to figure out how everything works. You can sit there and just start by a little bit and go, okay, well, here's the situation with this person. And that's what I did when I tried to break down the compensation plan. I wanted to see if this was the best way. And what I love about our compensation plan, it is a hybrid. So it's a mix of different types of compensation plans into one, which is huge because most people have one type of compensation plan, and that's it. So there's so many different ways to earn off of this. You just need to find out what your strength is. My strength is building team, and I know that, and I'm trying to work on building customers. That's my weakness. So your goal is, work on your strengths, but also work on your weaknesses and find out and just try to eventually make it completely balanced. But in the beginning, you really want to find out what your strength is and just push for that so you can get the biggest paycheck right off the bat that you can get, and then you can start working on whatever, your weaknesses are. All right. Well, I guess we'll go ahead and we'll end this call. If anyone has any questions on that, feel free. You can send me a Facebook message or you can call me up. If you need my phone number, just let me know. And I hope you all have a wonderful Sunday night.
Get on the corporate call.
Oh, yes, corporate call. Oh, and make sure that you all send a message to your upline letting them know you hopped on the team call tonight. We want to know who's making sure, who's getting on and everything like that. And, of course, you post on your wall your aha moment. if you had one from the call tonight, something that spoke out to you that you didn't maybe know about the compensation plans, or if someone that had a promotion that you're excited about that they had a promotion for. So go ahead and make sure you tag us on that as well. All right. Bye, everyone.
Bye-bye.
Bye.